But it's here! Hello Tamers, Rasmero here, and today we're going to be opening a box of the very first special booster in the new Digimon card game, EX-01 Classic Collection. Honestly, while it's cool to see all this Digimon in their nostalgic retro artwork, I personally wasn't like super hyped for the cards themselves and their effects, but everything changed when I picked up this box from the card shop today, because just look at this freaking packaging. Like, it's such a perfect throwback to the original Digimon cards, man, with like, you know, that green, somewhat digital, metallic background, and then this blue border, which is like the border for the old cards as well. And you look down here, the whole thing is basically plastered in that old bluish border, and I think that is just super perfect. And you know what? For nostalgia's sake, let's just open these packs by hand. And man, the packaging on the packs themselves is really nice as well, with Wargreymon in its original artwork. So one box of Classic Collection has... Wait a minute, what is that I see? Dude, so even the half memory gauge included in the packs has the old retro design as well? That is sick, dude. I'm gonna actually have to keep this. But yes, one box has 12 packs and each pack has 12 cards, so that's quite different from the usual boosters. Let's see here. Ikakumon, Alakmon. You know what? Let's arrange the cards by colors. Togemon. I don't really like Togemon's original artwork that much. It's kind of a bit weird. Hagurumon. Nice, yes. And I guess, just to put it out there, the cards that I'm really aiming to get the most would definitely be Machinedramon or the parallel alternate art of Analog Boy. Because honestly, in this set, I find the villains the most interesting. The new Venom Miotismon and even the Diaboromon line cards in this set as well. Gomamon. Metal Tyrannomon, that's one of our level 5 cyborgs we'll need for the Machinedramon deck. Alright, I should probably keep note of the ratios as well. Wizardmon, Wargarurumon, Tailmon, I don't think we've pulled any rare so far. And next we have Plesiomon, very nice. So interesting that they are... Oh wait, no, actually... Right, now that I think about it, they also put Plesiomon as the Mega for Gomamon in the Cocutus Blue starter deck. I can't remember what I'm thinking about now, but it's basically somewhere where they put his Mega as Vikemon. Which isn't wrong, but it's like... Yeah, Digimon can be a bit complicated like that sometimes. Okay, our first rare, and it's going to be Peldramon. Very nice. Followed by Ogremon. Okay, so it looks like out of the 12 packs, the first 10 are going to be a mixture of commons and uncommons, and we'll have 2 foils basically behind. Pretty nice. Okay, rares, let's put to the side over here. You know what? I'll just put them up there. Yeah, just to save the space at the bottom for the foils that we'll be getting. But I guess we can probably expect like 4 or 5, like a typical Digimon box. Here we have Guardrumon, a new version of this blocker. Here our first red card, Pyomon, Tentomon. Yeah, I guess out of the main characters cards in this set don't really appeal to me that much, because how many times have we seen these freaking Digidestined partner Digimon already? But if I had to say which ones interest me the most, it would be the new Tentomon line, which supports the insect type. And although not very strong, I think the new yellow cards as well, which support recovery. Caramon, nice, bringing in that Salamon's original like retro artwork is just so off to me. It's like there's something wrong with it. Stingmon, nice. And Metal Mamamon, another cyborg that we need. Zudomon, this is a pretty interesting one that allows you to attack your opponent's active Digimon if they have no evolution sources, so that's pretty cool. Etimon, I mean, we forget that Etimon mechanic since like I think BTO3, it's never been expanded on, and I don't think it will ever really become that big of a thing, but it's nice to see more support cards for it. Rosemon, cool. Oh, and here we go. Our next rare is the option card of Victory Rate 60%. This is a pretty interesting card that I think will be quite important in the coming meta. If you have a Tamer on the field, you can use this card without any color restrictions, and the next time you evolve a Digimon this turn, if you discard a card of the same color, you can reduce that evolution cost by 4. So essentially you can get to Mega at only 2 costs. So this can really turn some situations around. Followed by, Baptism of Flames, another interesting option card. At only 3 costs, delete 1 opposing blocker with 6k DP or less. Pretty interested to see how much play it will see, because, I mean, it's... Nowadays every deck is gonna play blocker, so it's like, it will see use and it will be very powerful against black especially, so I think it might be interesting. Here we have a Demi-Devimon, Angemon, Chrysalimon, Palmon. I feel like we're getting a really good variety so far, not much dupes. EX-01 and Garudamon, yeah, so although not foiled, the brand new Pyomon line in this set is pretty interesting, like attacking the player, and even Phoenixmon like literally gives you 2 draw just from attacking the player, which is pretty sick. Alekmon, Ikakumon again, oops, let me refocus. Bergamon. Dude, what's going on? And yes, here the new Miotismon, which is pretty solid, I think actually, effect-wise, but we're gonna need that Venom Miotismon to really bring out its full potential. Next rare is going to be Vmon, followed by Angeumon, and I think this is our first SR. Honestly, it's really hard to tell now that SRs and Rs literally have almost the same foiling. Pretty cool. So we will put her over here. Oh, wait a minute. Rare should be here. Yes, but I guess one of our slots goes to one of the cards I'm not too hyped for. Tapirmon. Megadramon, another one of the cyborgs. Toge, Devi, Andro, Garuda, Gardro, Goma, Kabuteri, Pata, a searcher for 3 Great Angels and Angel-type Digimon. This is a new rare Leomon that allows you to heal when it's a check from security, so I mean, technically he's dying, right? But then giving you another life in exchange? And nice! Our next rare is going to be Tyrannomon, so we are finally getting some Taiga support in this set, but it's not much. It's honestly not much. It's like just literally a tickle that's not even gonna make that much of a difference, man. Like at first when I saw it, I was like a little I was a little tempted to, like, you know, maybe thinking, oh, in my classic collection videos I can feature a new version of the Rust Tyrannomon deck, but with this support I think it might not be worth showing too much. Stingmon, Kara, Zudo, Tento, Haguru, Ainja, Garuru, Agu. Oh, and here we have Ultimate Connection, a support card for the new Machinedramon deck. Discard a level 5 cyborg from your hand for memory +2 and 1 draw. So this is honestly the key thing that you really need for the new Machinedramon deck is draw source, because you need to have Machinedramon and then your 5 level 5 cyborgs, each with different names, either in your hand or in your trash. So fortunately, to help with this, we're getting a lot of cards that allow you to basically gain bonus, including draws, by discarding cards from your hand, so you can really accumulate the cards that you need. And here this is Fights with Pride at Stake, another new purple option card. Play a level 4 purple Digimon from your trash at no cost, and if you have a Miotismon, well, any Digimon with Miotismon in its name on the field, one of your Digimon, it doesn't have to be the one you call, gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. That one I'm a bit iffy. Okay, here we go. XV, Chrysali, Pico Devi or Demi Devi. It's a pretty solid, it's like rookie with Vengeance or Retaliation, but it has certain restrictions on whether it can attack or not. Lilymon, Greymon, Kuwagamon, nice dude. Now that I see this card, I think the retro artwork out of all in this set that I like the most is probably for Kuwagamon. So I honestly wouldn't mind pulling the Kuwagamon alt art, but it's here! Okay, I guess we can give up on Machinedramon and alt art, alt art analog boy now. And it looks like the alt art we are getting is going to be Ogremon. And I mean, it's one of the better ones, I would say. I'd rather get the ones with like the V-Pad background compared to the ones that have the old Digimon Card Game background. But out of the ones with this background, the other options are so much better, like Tyrannomon and Kuwagamon. I would really have loved to pull those guys instead. Man, that's a bit of a shame. Next pack. Oops. What is going on with my camera today? Please stay focused. Dude! Alek, Ikaku, Ainja, the new Machinedramon that allows you to recover every turn, once per turn when it attacks. But of course only if your security is 3 or less, because that would be pretty OP. If it wasn't, new Lady Devimon. And here we have Ice Wall! Nice! So this is a pretty intense defensive memory card. It's a bit reminiscent of Battle Spirit's wall cards as well. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's Digimon gain when they attack, memory -2. So that's pretty damn solid. And after that, we have Adler Kabuterimon. Rares up there. So the new Kabuterimon line has this new interesting variant that's kind of like a green version of Advance, where it allows you to evolve this Digimon when it attacks. So you get the bonus of the increased DP and all that without you while still being able to attack. So that's pretty interesting. And you combo with the new Hercules Kabuterimon to basically reduce the cost of an evolution up to 2, which is pretty good. Machinedramon, nice! During the opponent's turn, he gets plus 1k DP for each Digimon with Atamon in its name in your trash, and on delete, regress Digivolve 1 again. Sorry, I'm way too used to the Japanese names, and here we have the new Phoenixmon, security attack +1, and on attack, if aiming at the player, draw 2 cards. Damn! I really want to build a deck around this and see how it goes. Nice! The new Infirmon! Very cool. So this really disturbs the opponent. And, oh right, the new Seraphimon is just a rare. On Evolve, it allows you to, oh right, rares. Let's put you up there. Allows you to recovery +1 from the deck. So right now, I think we still only have recovery from the deck, but the whole reason why they put that deck placeholder in effect from the beginning is so that one day they can possibly give new kinds of recovery, like even recovery from trash. Of course, that will have to be balanced somewhat, because if not, you can just put your Gaia Force on top of your security, right? So, but I think there's a lot of possibilities for them to head in that direction, and I'm looking forward to see how they'll play around with that in the future. Kaku, Lady Devi, Lily, Victory 60%. Diaboromon! That's our next SR! Very nice. Well, this is definitely one of the ones I'd like to get. So hopefully we end off with our third one as Venomiotismon. So this new Diaboromon gives all of your Diaboromon, including tokens, blocker during the opponent's turn, so that's some defense the deck really kind of needed. And when he's checked from security, on top of blasting away any of your opponent's Digimon that might be attacking, which will probably break most targets, you also get to play a Diaboromon token for free. So that's pretty insane. Well, I wouldn't call it broken, but I think it's a pretty nice boon to the deck. I mean, it adds a lot more than the new Taiga support at least. When will Tyrannomons be good? Elec, XV, Guru. Another Metalati. Piedmon, so some Japanese players have been saying this one is honestly pretty solid, but I'm a bit iffy on the effects myself. On play, delete 4 of your opponent's level 4 or lower unsuspended Digimon. I mean, if you pull this off, if your opponent is dead kind of field and you pull this off, that would just be like a super insane play, so much advantage. But it's like, I mean, of course, if you face Rookie Rush, you can expect that kind of feel, but against like most decks nowadays, it's like, can you really get off this advantage consistently? And during your turn, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, draw 1 card. Simple and good, I guess. Another Adler Kabuterimon, and it looks like our final SR is just going to be the new Metal Garurumon. On Evolve, memory +1 for every 4 cards in your hand, so typically I imagine it won't be difficult to evolve into this Metal Garurumon for only 2 cost. And on attack, if you have 8 or more cards in hand and you have a Tamer, you can send 1 opposing Digimon with an on-delete effect to the bottom of the deck, discarding all of its evolution sources. Now this is of course a very situational effect, but there are many extremely powerful Digimon with on-delete effects in the game right now. Of course, Chaosmon Balderarm, Omegamon Zwart, of course. Zwart D, I mean, yeah, Zwart D. Yeah, so depending on the situation, this guy can be pretty solid. And he metas black so hard because in BT06, Black got their new Pagumon Digitama, which basically gives any black Digimon an on-delete effects, where on delete you check the top card of your deck. If it's a black Digimon, you can add it to your hand. So that has given black decks so much more possibility and like smoothness in their plays, but because that will now give every single black Digimon an on-delete effect, this Metal Garurumon will be blowing literally anything away. So man, like everything is just killing black right now. Go Devi, Dino Beamon. Oh, Boltzmon, a new Boltmon, that's pretty nice. So this one has Reboot and On Evolve, Digivolve 1, one of your opponent's Digimon. I don't know. Don't think I'll see that much play. Baptism of Fire, and ooh, we're getting quite a lot of the option cards. It's quite nice. Because I find the option cards in this set, like, they are honestly pretty technical. So it's nice being able to get quite a few copies of them in case you want to place them in your decks. Zudomon, Garudo, Pento, Gardro, Devi, Andro, Tapir, Megadra, Gabumon, Phoenixmon, and down to our final cards, a Vmon Rare, and... oh right, this was one card, that's the other white option card that we haven't pulled yet. Program Sudden Freeze. On main until the end of your opponent's next turn, they cannot play option cards. Now just to clarify, in case some of you might be confused, this means that they can't play option cards from the hand, but any option cards that are checked from their security still can trigger because that doesn't count as them playing them. Also, according to the official Q&A, if they already have delay cards on their field, they can use those delay effects because that doesn't count as playing the option. The option has already been played, they are now just using the delay effect. So just keep that in mind. And of course, this will just totally shut down Lilithmon decks. Okay, and with that, that'll be our box opening of Classic Collection. As usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a like, let me know what you guys think about these new cards in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Digimon Card Game booster box and product openings on the day of release. And with that, I will see you guys in the next Digimon video.